Alright, good evening one and all, and welcome to the video. In this video, what I'm about to teach you is very amazing. So basically, you can clearly see I have a simple form, I have an email address and password, right? It's very simple. So what I'm about to teach you is how to do this how to do this input form validation. First of all, we want to make sure that you cannot paste items into it. Like, I can paste it, right? You want to prevent the pasting of items, right? You want to do that, and whenever we make Ajax call to the backend, we want to, of course, hash that data. What I mean by this is do some kind of an encoding. So if someone is, sniffing the data on the traffic, they cannot, read your raw email address and password, right? We want to do that. So very basic, we are going to learn about a very simple. It's going to be a very short web app tutorial. So let's get started. So first of all, what you want to do is basically you want to prevent copy paste here, right? You want to prevent that, right? So what you want to do is using jQuery, you would simply select the element. You would call the .bind method on that, and you would say cut copy paste, and you would run a function. If any of the event happened, you want to prevent the default. So with just that, adding that piece of code right here. So now if you see, I cannot, actually it's on the password. So let me show you that. So I cannot paste it. I'm actually pressing Ctrl V, but I cannot do that. So that's one of the things that you definitely want to do when you are doing some kind of a sign up page or a sign in page. You want to make sure you prevent copy paste. That's one thing. Of course, you can add some kind of a validation like a border or something. So what I did is basically added an on-change event here on the password. So basically I have a regular expression here which would basically check for the length. If it is between 2 and 4, it evaluates to true, else it's false. If it is true, then hey, give it a green border. That password was good. You did all the validation. If not, hey, just make sure you add a red border. With that being said, just by adding that piece of code right here, so if I go more than length, it shows a red border. But if I'm within the length, okay, green border. Perfect. That was easy, right? So easy. Okay, one more lesson I want to teach you here is basically since we have Python Flask, right? So if you want to post the data using jQuery, of course you would do that. I have an on-click event. You would post the data to the backend, right? On the backend, I'm just printing the data. If request.method.post, then print the data. So if you observe, what I did is window.btoa. So first of all, let me actually remove this and show you what I'm trying to say. So if I remove that, okay, refresh that, okay, abc at gmail.com, okay, password is this, and if you hit the submit button, okay, you see you have the data. Now if someone is sniffing your network tab or sniffing the on using Wireshark, you are screwed up, right? You just gave them the username password. So you want to have some kind of a validation, right? Or basically what I'm saying is some kind of hashing. So I'm just using right now base64, but you can use any valid stuff that you like. So now see what happens. So when I make a submit request, oops, I gotta refresh my page, sorry for that. So let's refresh that. Okay, so now refresh that. Let's try out Shah Sawmill 519 at the rate gmail.com. Okay, so if you put this now, so here you can see it's like a hash, right? So even if someone grab this, it won't be able to, it would be hard to find that, right? So all I'm saying is some kind of hashing would be great to have. Regular expression validation would be great to have, and make sure you always prevent cut copy paste on an input form validation. Hope this tutorial was useful. If so, do give a like. If you have any more questions on Flask in JavaScript, let me know your questions and I would be very happy to assist you. Once again, keep smiling, keep coding, be safe. See you guys next time.